Back to CBS 46 News. Now at 4 o'clock, we are remembering the life and legacy of Reverend C.T. Vivian. He'll be remembered as an American hero, dedicated his life to the civil rights movement. Really one of the men of the movement and an American hero. These are live pictures you're looking at there of C.T. Vivian's casket there on a horse-drawn carriage. A number of people, despite this pandemic, have come out to celebrate his life, to honor the man. And as we look at these live pictures, we do want to go to one of our colleagues, Ayanna Crystal, who is right there in front of the SCLC on Auburn Avenue. Of course, C.T. Vivian was an instrumental part of that organization. And Ayanna, the procession went by you not too long ago. In the meantime, though, I think before we get to Ayanna, we do want to listen into this live coverage here.
Well done! Well done! Well done! Well done! Well done! The good and faithful servant! Come on up a little higher! Say his name! 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 Say his
And we continue to watch as a number of people really stand by the casket there, take pictures. They know this is a monumental moment, the passing of C.T. Vivian. He passed away at the age of 95 last Friday morning. And you could hear many of those mourners out there saying, say his name, C.T., say his name, C.T., say his name, C.T. And of course, that was a battle cry we heard during the Black Lives Matter movement protests throughout the streets of Atlanta earlier this summer. Let's go back now to CBS 46's Ayanna Crystal. Again, she is there on Auburn Avenue in front of the SCLC. And Ayanna, the procession passed by you not that long ago. Unfortunately, we were not able to hear you. There was a lot going on at the time, but what was that like, seeing that procession roll by?
Tracy, it was emotional yet very powerful as we saw the horse-drawn carriage bringing the casket of C.T. Vivian down here on Auburn Avenue and stopping right here in front of the SCLC building. Now, for those who don't know, the SCLC was founded by black ministers following the 1955-56 Montgomery bus boycott. In 1963, Vivian served as the national director of dozens of affiliates for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. In that role, he became a key ally for Martin Luther King Jr. and major organizer of the civil rights actions across the South. Now, the civil rights leader did help orchestrate protests, training, and community development efforts here in this office. And Vivian was just a giant of the civil rights movement and leading proponent of the nonviolent struggle against injustice. Now, the Reverend did receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his work in 2013, and in an interview recorded for that honor, which is very poignant, Vivian reiterated his call to action, saying that the work for racial and social justice was far from finished. And here we are in 2020, where black people are still fighting for the same battles of social and racial injustices. Now, people have moved on down Auburn Avenue to go to the Martin Luther King Jr. site, where they will stop and honor C.T. Vivian. That's the latest on Auburn Avenue. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.